Have you ever wondered why a single memory from years ago can still tighten your chest today? Why a sentence someone said in 1998 can still make your heart race as if it happened this morning? If you are older and you do not release, do so immediately, because your body is telling the truth even when your mouth says, "I'm fine." The style of Dr. Ovilia Brooks has always been direct, compassionate, and deeply awakening. So let me speak to you the way she would. Your healing will not begin when life becomes easier. It will begin when you stop carrying what was never meant to stay inside you this long. Age does not harden people. Unreleased pain does. Some people think getting older is what exhausts them, but if you look closely, it's not age, it's accumulation. Layer after layer of stress, resentment, unspoken disappointments, and swallowed emotions. Like a home where boxes have been piling up in the attic for 40 years, you begin to forget what light feels like because clutter has become your normal. But the truth is simple. Your body was designed to carry life, not lifelong burdens. You cannot outrun what you refuse to release. When you push emotions down, the body learns to hold them for you. The shoulders tighten, the stomach churns, sleep becomes shallow, joy becomes a visitor instead of a resident. Many people think they are battling fatigue or low motivation, but they are really battling emotional weight their bodies have been storing for decades. Books like The Body Keeps the Score remind us that every thought, every worry, every hidden tear, your body has archived it like a library. And if you are older, the urgency is even greater, not because your time is running out, but because your freedom is waiting. Release is not just about feeling lighter. It's about keeping your mind sharp, your spirit awake, your heart soft, and your purpose clear. You cannot walk into the season you pray for while dragging the emotional debris of every season behind you. If you are holding bitterness, release it. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve to breathe without tightening your jaw every time their name crosses your mind. If you are holding fear, release it. Fear is heavy, and you cannot climb with weights tied around your ankles. If you are holding regret, release it. Regret is a thief that steals the present moment and convinces you that yesterday should still have power today. Release is not weakness. Release is wisdom. It is saying, I choose not to store what my body was never meant to archive. You release through breath. You release through prayer. You release through journaling. You release through honest conversation. You release through telling the truth to yourself first and then to the world. Many older adults think release belongs to the young. But listen closely. The older you are, the more powerful release becomes. You have more memories, more stories, more chapters, and therefore more rooms inside the heart that need clearing. You are not here to carry decades of tension. You are here to reclaim space for joy, creativity, rest, and clarity. Stillness is one of the most powerful forms of release. When you sit alone in silence, the body recognizes safety. The breath deepens. The nervous system loosens its grip. The past stops knocking quite so loudly. In stillness, truths rise gently to the surface, not to overwhelm you, but to give you the chance to let them go. And let me say this as tenderly and as boldly as Dr. Brooks would. You cannot heal while still gripping the pain with both hands. Some people ask for peace, but refuse to unclench. Some ask for joy, but keep rehearsing old wounds. Some ask for new beginnings, but refuse to end the old story. Release is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Life is too short, no matter your age, to carry what drains you. Release the argument. Release the expectation. Release the guilt. Release the image of who you should have been. Release the pressure to hold everything together. You are allowed to put it down. You are allowed to choose lightness. You are allowed to choose a different future than the one your pain has been shaping. If you are older and you do not release, do so immediately, not out of fear, but out of love. Because your next years can be your best years, but only if you make room for them. Release today and watch how your body softens, your mind clears, your heart expands, and your life rises again with a strength you thought age had taken away. Release and let your healing begin. When you hold on to tension, whether it comes from stress, grief, resentment, or old wounds, your body responds as if it is constantly under threat. Muscles stay tight, hormones stay imbalanced, and the mind stays on high alert. Over time, this chronic state of pressure speeds up aging. Lines deepen on the face, not just because of years, but because of years spent frowning, worrying, or bracing for emotional impact. The body becomes tired because it's been carrying a weight it was never meant to hold indefinitely. Releasing tension is not only emotional liberation, it is physically restorative, allowing your system to reset and function as it was designed. Your mind cannot be sharp if it is cluttered. Stress fogs your thoughts, resentment takes up mental real estate, pressure keeps you mentally braced, unable to think calmly or creatively. The moment you begin to release what drains you, you regain access to your clarity. You think better, you decide better, you focus better. Release does not erase problems. It simply creates the mental space needed to face them with strength and wisdom. Without that space, life feels chaotic. With it, everything becomes more manageable. Your emotions do not disappear just because you ignore them. The body stores what the mind refuses to process. Unreleased sadness becomes heaviness in the chest. Unspoken anger becomes tight shoulders or headaches. Anxiety becomes digestive issues. When emotions are finally released, many people feel physical relief. Breathing becomes easier, muscles loosen, sleep improves. The body often heals when the heart tells the truth. Release is not just emotional work, it is physical medicine. Carrying emotional weight drains energy the same way carrying a physical load would. You may think you are tired because of age or lack of sleep, but exhaustion often comes from mental heaviness. When you let go of grudges, of fear, of unrealistic expectations, you reclaim your energy. Your steps feel lighter, your mood stabilizes, you smile more easily. Letting go is not losing. It is gaining back the energy you once spent holding on to things that no longer serve you. You do not clean your home once and expect it to stay spotless forever. Your heart works the same way. Release must be practiced regularly. Each day brings new challenges, new worries, new memories that can stick to you. Making release a habit through journaling, reflection, prayer, or mindful breathing keeps the heart uncluttered and the mind grounded. It keeps you from becoming overwhelmed by the buildup of life. Discipline in releasing creates long-term peace. With age comes experience, and with experience comes emotional storage. Stories, heartbreaks, responsibilities, disappointments, victories, and losses. Older adults carry more chapters in their hearts, which means more rooms that need cleaning out. Release becomes a powerful tool to protect mental health, emotional well-being, and physical stability. By unburdening, older individuals often regain joy, social energy, confidence, and clarity that they didn't even realize had been dimmed by years of emotional weight. Stillness gives the nervous system a chance to breathe. Silence allows emotions to surface safely. Breathwork helps the body let go of stored tension. These simple practices communicate to your inner world that you are not under threat, that you can soften, that you can exhale the weight of yesterday. These tools don't cost money or require expertise. They only require presence. When practiced consistently, they become pathways to release and restoration. Every new season, new goals, new relationships, new opportunities requires space. But if your hands are full of old pain, old fears, old expectations, you have no room to receive anything new. Holding on limits growth. Releasing opens doors. Life cannot bless the tightly clenched fist. It blesses the open hand. Your future is waiting, but it needs you to lay down what was never meant to be carried into your next chapter. When your heart is full of old wounds, your relationships suffer. You react instead of respond. You protect yourself instead of opening up. Decisions become driven by fear, not wisdom. Spiritual life becomes harder because a heavy heart struggles to rise. Release clears these barriers. It makes relationships warmer, decisions clearer, and spiritual connection deeper. When you release, you create room for love, understanding, discernment, and growth.